Hey guys, check this out. I found this cool voice filter.
To the owner of the baby blue Prius, license plate number 1 LOSER, you're being towed.
Sucks for that guy, right? Am I right? Oh shit, that's my car. Hey, what's up guys? I know the intro was kind of stupid, but I don't really care. I'm going to leave it in. Welcome to Flat Earth vs. Round Earth. So I recently received an email about one of BS Detector's videos. They wanted to know if I see any reason at all that it wouldn't be proof against the globe. They thought it was a good argument and asked me to check it out. So obviously I was like, okay, I'll look at it. In BS Detector's video, he argues that the equator doesn't make sense on the globe. If you haven't seen it already, you might want to watch it first. I'll put the link in the description. I mean, you don't have to watch it. I mean, you can do whatever you want, Live your dreams. Cash some happy checks. I'm just saying it might be better to watch his video first so you can hear his whole argument. Okay? All right? Just don't yell at me, okay? Just stop yelling at me. So yeah, I think I'm just going to jump right into it.
And she says, the equator is hottest when the sun is hitting it at 90 degrees. Oh, okay. And then she says, it's cooler at angles.
Alright, so his teacher is saying that the heat transferred by light rays affect the temperature of a surface differently depending on the angle. The lower the angle, the lower the temperature. So any part of Earth receiving direct sun rays at 90 degrees will be the hottest. Okay. Well, I know for sure the sun is hot, and I know when it's focused into a beam, it's even hotter. I know this because one time when I was little, I killed an ant in the driveway with a magnifying glass. And I say once because, I felt bad. I was a little kid. What if he had a wife and kids just waiting at home? Mommy, when's Daddy coming home? Well, I don't know, kids. Your father's never late. It's just not like him. I think I just made myself sad. Okay, well, what other ways can we see how the angle of light affects temperature? So I looked online for a little bit, and I found some experiments you can do at home. I linked them in the description if you want to try them out yourself. One example is take a flashlight and point it directly at a wall until it creates a nice defined circle. Now angle the flashlight and the circle will stretch out, becoming an oval. The flashlight is still emitting the same amount of energy, but now it's covering a bigger surface area. So the wall being hit with light at a 90-degree angle will heat up much faster than light at a 45-degree angle. So the lower the angle, the cooler the temperature. Alright, what's next?
Right, this all makes sense. Oh wait, no it doesn't, because last time I checked, our Earth had a tilt. Remember, our Earth is tilted 23.4 degrees. Is everyone just forgetting about that?
Oh, damn it. Who forgot about the tilt? Oh, come on, Stevens. You had one job. Okay, that's all you had to do.
Well, I definitely agree. The heliocentric model describes the Earth as having an axial tilt between 23.4 and 23.5 degrees perpendicular to its orbital plane. Alright, so far so good. What's next?
So now the equator is exactly where it should be, at 66.6 degrees. It means our sun rays are not hitting the equator at 90 degrees. It means they're hitting it at 66.6 degrees.
Well, I definitely agree. The sun rays would be hitting the equator at 66.6 degrees when the Earth is tilted towards the sun. But this only happens one day out of the whole year. The Earth is always tilted towards the North Star Polaris, so the Earth's tilt never changes as it orbits the sun. In his example, the Earth is tilted towards the sun. The sun rays are hitting north of the equator at 90 degrees. This only occurs during the summer solstice. So when the Earth is on the opposite side of the sun, it's the winter solstice. So the sun rays are still hitting the equator at 66.6 degrees, but now they are hitting south of the equator at 90 degrees. This is how seasons are explained on the heliocentric model. The sun rays are hitting the northern hemisphere at a lower angle, which means a lower temperature. This also means it's summertime in the southern hemisphere. So, using the same orientation, the autumnal equinox occurs when the Earth is on this side of the sun. At this point, the sun rays would be hitting the equator at 90 degrees. Looking at it from the side would look like this. The equator would be the hottest at this point, receiving the highest angle of sun rays. It would also be the same during the vernal equinox when the Earth is on the opposite side of the sun. So, every year, the sun hits the equator with direct light twice, but only hits the north and south once.
Shouldn't our equator be like this, Mrs. Teacher?
I can see where he's coming from, but that actually looks like it would be the path of the sun throughout the year. It'd be the part of the Earth receiving sun rays at a 90-degree angle. If we start during the summer solstice, the sun would travel south for 6 months and then north for 6 months, crossing over the equator twice every year. So if we consider the sun rays over the course of an entire year, the temperature of the equator seems to make a little more sense. Alright, well, how does it work on the flat Earth model?
The sun moves around the equator in a circle. I mean, look at this photo. Doesn't this explain everything, folks?
Yeah, it does seem to explain some things, but it does create a lot of issues. But if the sun actually had a similar path to the one on the globe throughout the entire year, it actually fixes some stuff. The sun would travel closer and farther away from the center throughout the year. The sun would move slower when close to the center and then speed up as it got farther away. Not only does this still explain the temperature of the equator, but it also explains the sun's position throughout the year and all the different seasons experienced on Earth. Now, as I learn more every day, I see better and better versions of the flat Earth model. As of right now, it seems like the AE map can work for a lot of things, but maybe not all. I just wanted to share a new theory that I just heard, where the Earth might actually be diamond-shaped. It's based off of the sinusoidal and the Calignon projections, that word. I'm not so sure about it right now because there's still a lot of things that need to be explained, but I still want to consider all possibilities. If you'd like to learn more, they talk about it over on Flat Earth Conspiracies channel. I'll put a link in the description. It was definitely pretty interesting, and it's worth checking out. So for now, I enjoyed BS Detector's video, but I just don't see the temperature of the equator as a good argument against the globe. For me, the explanation on the heliocentric model seems to work just fine. Anyway, those are just my thoughts. Thank you everyone for all the great comments and the feedback so far. If you have a video you want me to check out, you can leave a comment or just shoot me an email. I've really enjoyed all the videos you guys sent me so far. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Damn it! Who forgot about the tilt? Was it you, Stevens? I can't believe this. You know, usually you have a good track record, but like now, you're really starting to grind my gears, buddy. You're just really tickling my testicles here, okay? Yeah, I'm a little peeved. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, you pissed me off, buddy. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I don't care whose birthday it was. What? Didn't your grandma die like 10 years ago, you idiot? No, that's a dumb excuse. You're stupid. You're a dumb piece of shit. I hate you. I hope you die. I just can't stay anywhere. Just leave Brittany alone.